Well, take a look at this picture right here. This is Hugh Cromer Minter Jr., son of the late hero for whom Minter Field and Shafter is named after. Today marks exactly 81 years since the dedication of Minter Field on February 7th, 1942, exactly 2 months after the bombing of Pearl Harbor. Now, in honor of Black History Month, many may know the stories of the Tuskegee Airmen, but their importance extends further, including paving the way for the over 300 black soldiers who worked at Minter Field during World War II.
They flew 200 missions and never lost one plane, not one.
Tuskegee Airmen, a group of over 300 pilots who served in segregated units during World War II, a time when segregation and racial prejudice was still common throughout the American South, including the military.
These guys could not leave the post because if they left the post, they would be killed when they were in uniform.
The Tuskegee earned a name for themselves, paving the way for future pilots, like Major General James T. Whitehead. With his cousin John flying as a Tuskegee, James looked to take to the skies as a commercial airline pilot. But airlines in America weren't looking for black pilots, so he joined the Air Force.
I was assigned to Barksdale Air Force Base, Shreveport, Louisiana.
But when he arrived, it would be another day before the Air Force would have housing for him.
I had to use the Green Book to find a black hotel to stay in Shreveport. Of course, in Shreveport in '58, I was still drinking out of colored water fountains and riding in the back of the bus.
He and his family experiencing prejudice all along the way.
The segregated schools in Louisiana were terrible. So we found a church school on the other side of town. These are the things that I remember. The personnel officer at Strategic Air Command, SAC, sent a message down to the personnel at Barksdale telling me do not come up to talk to him at SAC.
He persisted, refueling B-52 bombers during the Cold War and flying fighter jets until he would become the first African American to fly a U-2. After retiring his commission, he would go on to fulfill his dream as a commercial pilot. In 1994, he would bring his family to Bakersfield, helping uncover the work of the 300 black soldiers nearby at Minter Field.
They did everything from maintaining engines for the BT-13s. They did the military police, cooks, worked in the hospital. They did almost everything. You can see the Black Army Air Corps personnel escorting a Japanese Zero that was shot down, and if you look real close, you can see the Tegler Hotel in the background.
Whitehead would unknowingly find a connection in Minter Field, helping uncover in 1999 declassified documents revealing a U-2 production facility on Norris Road in Oildale.
Yes, I was surprised.
A lot of history is lost. They laid the groundwork for that of excellence, so that's why they're remembered.
And you can check out all the memorabilia and those stories at Minter Field on Fridays and Saturdays from 10 to 2.